Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would.
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and a few of you ladies that may be listening. This is Spiritual Art of War, back at it again with another episode. And this time we're going to talk about the video that you've seen with Brittany Renner and PJ Washington and the exchange of the child. It looks like she has some kind of a negative tension, and I believe that's what's happening with the son, because the son is more than likely to be fed bullcrap by his mother. Because see, what happens is with young children, when they get to like a certain age where they can start to understand the communication from their parents, and they're able to kind of like take command, I guess you can say, and they're able to be told like somebody's bad and I'm good, you know, this person's bad for you and I'm good for you, and they get to the moment where they understand that age, that's the age that her son is at now, then he can have like a negative feeling towards the mom. Because one thing that mothers do is that they smother their children, and this is actually emotional manipulation. Men have to be very careful that if you have a child and your child's mother is like smothering the child, a lot of times that could lead to them emotionally manipulating your child against you. Okay? The mothers that are very good at like creating a healthy bond with the father, they actually take a lot of joy in seeing the father doing things with the child. They don't get envious because their child is happy to see the father. And when a woman like Brittany Renner, who's a narcissist, I mean, this woman is a complete narcissist, bro. Like, anybody who's seen this woman, how she moves, like, she loves the attention. She even loves negative attention. She loves even to be infamous because it draws eyeballs to her. And, you know, you got people out there that fame to them is, the way they look at fame is by any means necessary of getting it. You know, she will use negatives. She'll use actual being a hoe, saying that she had 35 bodies to get these viral moments, to say she's living in her truth. She'll do the whole, you know, put a hijab thing, say she's being a Muslim, and then she'll use it and then throw it away. And knowing that there's a lot of Muslims, like I'm not a Muslim. You know, Islam is a false religion. It's not the true way. Okay, in fact, it was actually taken from much of the Old Testament by the Arabs, and that's why a lot of the Quran itself is plagiarized with different things. You know, you see a Muslim talk about how, oh, we've been saying to not eat pork for the last 1,400 years. I'm like, dude, we've been on that. The only group of people that were told not to eat pork were the Israelites. That was something that was going to be very unique to them compared to all other groups of people. So they hijacked that. And I'm not talking about the Israelis, the real Israelites. But that's a whole nother story. But for her to play around with a religion that they know they on some like deletion stuff, like they don't play with that. And they still in the comments about her playing with the religion. Okay? And not that Muslims don't play with the religion to a certain degree. A lot of Islam has now become more of a cultural, it's looked at, viewed as more of a cultural than a religious thing. You know, putting on a hijab. You go to Philly, you know. In Philly, you got them girls with hijab, and they out there ratchet than a mug. Because they got a bunch of Muslims over there in Philly. You know, you got dudes that are talking about they on their deen, and they be out there gangbanging, you know, in Philly. Like, real talk. Out there looking like, you know, looking like Freeway, man, from The Rock. With the Sunni beard and everything, but they be a whole goon, for real. So we know that there's levels to this. But this is the reality with Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner has been relegated into bust down category. Brittany Renner could have got what she wanted. She could have been Alicia Chanel, who's the wife of PJ Washington. This woman is came in with a son from a previous relationship and was still able to lock it down. Convince PJ Washington to lock it down. Now, I'm not saying that she's a great wife or that she's going to be with him forever. I mean, the likelihood that she's going to stay with him after he retires is very slim. I mean, even the best of the best of basketball players got divorced. You know what I'm saying? And he's like more of a role player, but role players make 30, 40 million a year nowadays. And he's a 3-and-D guy. And he's young. So he's going to make a stupid ton of money. I think I just seen on their IG, he just bought like a new, I think a Rolls Royce Cullinan 2025 for his wife. So his pockets ain't hurting. And when he pulled up, you saw he pulled up in the Cadillac Escalade V with the matte black. You feel me? Like, yeah, he ain't hurting, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just the daily, this is the little daily whip, you know. It ain't even the takeout car to go out on a date with the wifey. Okay, so the dude touches some major bucks. And let's be real, Brittany Renner is envious of the lifestyle he's providing for Alicia, man. Listen, man, you know the best way for them to deal with this situation? Brittany, apologize and just become the second wife. See, Babylon has got everything messed up. If she was just willing to just accept being a second wife and she was socialized to say, hey, this is an acceptable option for you as a woman. You could either be one wife to a man, or you could just share the man that you want and still be taken care of and be good. Now, I don't know how it would work with him getting her, getting the wife, getting Alicia, or whatever her name is, Alicia, a Rolls Royce Cullinan. And then what did she get, a Bentley Bentayga? Maybe that'll make her happy that she got one too. Because, you know, women are very envious. You can't give one and not the other. And that's one of the issues with having multiple wives, is that you can't just play favorites. You got to give equal. You know what I'm saying? If you send one on the shopping street, you send the other one on the shopping street too. Maybe you limit both of them to $10,000. Get whatever you want for $10,000, but that's all I'm giving y'all. And then let them, put that stuff on a prepaid card. 10 racks on a prepaid card for each woman. And let them go shopping for what they want to get. And whatever you get, you get. One woman might spend that money better than the other and be super fly. She might spend that whole $10,000 on Shein and Fashion Nova and put it together a certain way, or H&M. The other one, she might spend that whole $10,000 on a Chanel bag. Okay, but that's on her. See, that's how I would have it operate if I was an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be legally married if I was an NBA player. But wouldn't be legally married, that is. But yeah, but see, these type of things actually strengthen Alicia's position with PJ. And a lot of times women love digging down and knowing that another chick is mad because she got her man. Like, this woman, I don't know what Brittany Renner thought that what was going to happen to her. You thought you was going to get another NBA player or NFL player or something like that was going to be loyal? Even PJ Washington, ain't no telling if he got side chicks. I know this, that she be at every game, though. His wife be at every game, and even some of these road games. Because I'll be watching some of the games. I'm like, damn, she on the sideline? She be here in Houston, man. You know, these Houston women ain't no joke. Me being from Houston, I even underestimated it, bruh. Until I saw the work that was out there. You know what I'm saying? The new Houston. Because the new Houston, man, when I tell you, bruh, sheesh. That's why I don't even listen. I'm glad I don't have the desire to go out. I'm glad I don't have the desire to be outside in Houston, bro. Okay, I'm glad. The last time I was like out in Houston, man, it was so long ago. Like out for real, like out trying to be somewhere was. Man, I had to leave that alone, man. I'm gonna have to leave that alone. I'm gonna have to put that on another video. But yeah. Brittany Renner, she is feeling that burn, that envy, bro. She reaching her mid-30s. You're not getting any younger. And it's hard as heck to maintain fineness, especially now. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. She's a natural woman. She's a naturally beautiful woman. Okay? But the thing about it, when you reach them 30s, it gets harder to maintain that beauty. You know what I'm saying? And you're competing against more women that are turning 18, 20. Lala Batiste, the chick that's with Jay Cinco. See, I have a good memory. It's not that I follow these people. Which that's probably a fake-ass relationship anyway, because she looking for a bigger fish. You know what I'm saying? She wanted at least a DDG type at the minimum. But, you know, the amount of women out here that are turning 18, and for some of you guys that feel some type of way about 18-year-olds, 21 every day. I know I hear some of you guys, there's a woman turning 21 every day. As if 18 is illegal. 18 is legal in all 50 states, homie. But when you think about these women and the way that they don't understand like where they are. Women are very weird in the way they view the environment. They don't understand, like, you went and got with a guy that's an NBA player. He got you he got you pretty much at 29, 30. And he got a whole career of making probably upwards of $250,000. And that's if he never becomes an all-star. If he ever gets to a point where he becomes like a true 3-and-D all-star type guy, and he develops a handle, because that's really all he's really missing to get to that next level. If he develops like a PG, like a Paul George type handle with his skill set that he already has and his athletic ability. You know, he went to Kentucky. He was a blue chipper, bro. Like the definition of a blue chipper coming out of high school. So, you know, but even if he never does, if he just maintains as being a role player, you know, a 3-and-D on a per playoff team, my guy, he's going to make so much money. Of course, as long as this place doesn't come down, crashing down anytime soon. But she just is a goofy. If I was her dad, see, she don't got a good relationship with her father. She must not have, because if she did, if I was her daughter, if I was her father, I'd be like, Brittany, I said, if you leave this man, don't come to me complaining about the other men you dealing with afterwards. That's how I tell her ass. I said, because you are dropping a major ball. Not only are you with a man that's from a good family, meaning his parents have been together, he's a PJ Washington, I think the third, or the second, and I think his son is the third. But this man is like a rare breed walking the planet, bruh, with all the metrics. I said, let me have a good relationship with him. Let me make sure that he's treating you well. But I'm going to tell you this, I can't guarantee you he ain't going to have someone on the side. But I can tell you this, you going to be always number one and be happy with that. If you can't accept that, you need to go get you a regular dude. Trust me. Listen, any man that's listening right now knows there's a guy out there working a regular job that if he had a Brittany Renner, he won't see, he'd be blind. He'd be Stevie Wonder. He'd be Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles to every other woman out there, because he wouldn't be able to see him. And men know what I'm talking about. There's some men that will literally, if they had a Brittany Renner, bruh, the other woman will be persona non gratis. Okay? Men know there's a woman out there that'll have you Ray Charles to the woman. Okay? I'm telling you, there's men know what I'm talking about. There's a woman out there. There's always that one woman that'll make you be like, man, I don't even see these other women. They don't mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but she don't really want that, because these women, they say they want that, but they really don't, bro. They really want the guy that has the ability to get another woman. In fact, they want to even see, a lot of these women, they're full of it, bro. They want to see that your phone is still lit. They want to see that you done took a girl's number and she texting you to my hey sexy. They want to see them DMs when a girl's certain thirst traps and she a whole baddie and she want you. So these women, that to them is like validation. Oh, my man's, you know, they'll get mad, but deep down they're like, damn, my man, you know, these girls want my man. Women love bragging about how they women want other women want their man, especially fine women. They love bragging about that. That makes them feel secure that they got the right man. That's what they call post-selection. Okay, it's kind of like when you take your vehicle in for maintenance and then they check it and they say, hey, everything's good with the vehicle. It didn't pass the check, the maintenance check. It makes you feel good. Oh, my car's still rocking and rolling the way it should be. That's what it's like for women. They want their man to be tested to show that, okay, he's still a man that woman want. But the fact is that Brittany Renner is really hurt by the fact that she can't have PJ anymore the way she could have before. And the thing about it is her son is really is feeling that type of way because he's feeling the tension between the two parents. Okay, it's not that he's being mistreated, bro. Okay, that's what it is. And the mother's installing that stuff into him to make him feel some type of way against his daddy. Just a goofy ass woman, bro. But let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next